Hello, my name's Scott. In this video I'm going to cover all the basics to help you get started with your WordUp E-Cig.com standard JBE 510 PCC starter kit. The JBE 510 is an electronic cigarette. Let me quickly demonstrate what it actually does. Now at first glance it may appear that I'm smoking, but in fact I'm exhaling a vapour. There's no burning, no flame and no tobacco in this product. However, it does contain nicotine, and nicotine in its raw form is actually classed as a poison. Now that all sounds very scary, but as long as you use it in a safe and responsible manner, you have nothing to worry about. Always keep it out of the reach of children. If you get it onto your hands, your skin in general, or in your mouth, don't panic, just simply rinse it off. Now let's get started and show you exactly what comes with the WordUp E-Cig.com standard JBE 510 PCC starter kit. When you receive your WordUp E-Cig.com standard JBE 510 PCC starter kit, it's going to come in a presentation box like this. Slide off the lid and inside you'll find a user manual which I advise you read before use. You'll then find a PCC. PCC stands for Portable Charging Case. Take out the PCC, open up the lid, and inside you'll find two JBE 510 manual batteries, one with a JBE 510 atomizer already attached. You'll also find 5 tobacco flavoured nicotine cartridges. Underneath the PCC you'll then find a USB mains adapter, and in the bottom section you'll find one USB charging cable and one USB charger. Before we start to use the JBE 510, it's important that we first fully charge the PCC and then fully charge the JBE 510 battery. I'm now going to show you how to do this using the chargers that are supplied. To charge the PCC's internal battery, you'll need the following items: the USB charging cable and the PCC. On the front you'll find a display, and on the side a mini USB connection. Insert the power cable and then insert this end into any female USB port, such as that found on a PC or games console. Alternatively, you can use the USB mains adapter. The display will now show you a progress bar which will move up and down whilst the battery is charging. When the progress bar becomes solid, it will indicate that the PCC's internal battery is now fully charged. It will take around 5 hours to fully charge the battery, and a fully charged battery will store enough power to fully charge up to 8 JBE 510 batteries. Before we go any further, let's take a quick look at the PCC. As we know, on the side you'll find a mini USB port which is used for charging, and on the front you'll find a display. Just above it is a charging status light, and just below it a function button. If you press the function button once, it will tell you the current status of the PCC's internal battery. Open the lid and inside you'll find an area for 2 batteries. This side is used for storing a spare battery with an atomizer attached, and this side is used for charging the battery. You'll also find storage space for 5 of your cartridges. The JBE 510 battery can be charged via the PCC or via a USB charger. We'll first look at the USB charger. On one end you'll find a USB connection, and on the other end a connection for the battery. On top is a charging status light. A flashing blue light will indicate that the battery is charging, and a solid blue light will indicate that the battery is fully charged. Insert this end into any female USB port, such as that found on a PC or games console, or alternatively you can use the USB mains adapter. Take your battery and carefully screw it into place. charging status light will now flash blue to indicate that the battery is charging, and once it goes to a solid blue colour, it will indicate that the battery is fully charged. It will take around 2 hours to fully charge the battery, and a fully charged battery can last anywhere between 2 and 4 hours depending on usage. To charge the battery via the PCC, please take note of the second battery slot. Take your battery, drop it into the slot and screw it fully into place. Next, press and hold the function button for around 3 seconds. The charging status light will now turn red to indicate that the battery is charging, and once it goes to a solid green colour, it will indicate that the battery is fully charged. Once again, it will take around 2 hours to fully charge the battery. Please note that once the battery is fully charged, there is no need to remove it from the PCC, as it will automatically stop charging. Now the battery is fully charged, we can begin to assemble the JBE 510. It's made up of 3 parts. You have the manual battery, the atomizer and the mouthpiece. The mouthpiece contains a cartridge that is filled with polyester wool which has been soaked in e-liquid. The battery has a female connection, and on the other end is an LED. This will light up each time it's activated. To activate, you'll press and hold this button each time you inhale. The atomizer has a male connection, and if you look carefully on the other end, you can see a steel wick. Underneath that steel wick is a heating coil. The steel wick soaks up e-liquid from the cartridge and feeds it to the heating coil. Once it reaches the heating coil, it then becomes vaporized. The battery and atomizer screw together, and the mouthpiece and cartridge slot into the top and click in place. Your JBE 510 is now fully assembled and ready to be used. As mentioned previously in the video, your WordUp E-Cig.com JBE 510 PCC starter kit will come with 5 tobacco flavoured nicotine cartridges. Each cartridge should give you around 60 good inhalations. Eventually the cartridge will run dry and will need to either be replaced with a fresh cartridge or refilled using e-liquid. Kosher, USP grade, handmade e-liquid, which has been manufactured in the USA, can be purchased separately from the WordUp E-Cig.com website in a variety of different flavours and strengths. I'm now going to show you how to refill a cartridge using e-liquid. To refill a cartridge, you will need the following items: some paper towel, a pair of tweezers or something similar, your cartridge and a bottle of e-liquid. Using the tweezers, remove the polyester wool from the cartridge. Now rinse this under a cold tap until eventually it goes completely white. Once it's gone completely white, place onto your paper towel, fold over and pat it dry. Keep repeating this process until eventually no more fluid can be seen on the paper towel. Take your e-liquid and carefully fill the cartridge until it's around 3/4 of the way full. Reinsert the polyester wool and then use your tweezers to push it down until it becomes level with the top of the cartridge. Take your e-liquid and add 1 drop at a time, allowing it to soak in. Keep repeating this process until eventually it will no longer soak into the polyester wool. Your cartridge is now full and ready to be used. So by now you should have a fully charged battery and a fully assembled JBE 510. The key to getting good vapour is to take long controlled inhales. The longer you inhale for, the more vapour you'll produce. Let me demonstrate. Also, try not to keep the vapour held inside your lungs for too long. The longer you hold it in for, the less vapour you'll get on the exhale. Nicotine gets absorbed by the body almost immediately. You therefore gain no advantage by holding it inside your lungs for more than 1 or 2 seconds. I hope you found this video helpful. If you have any further questions, please contact the WordUp E-Cig.com customer support team. Thank you for watching and goodbye.